Well, I'm quite excited. Something's arrived. DURSTON. Been waiting for this since March. So we have here the DURSTON X Dome 2 with footprint and what was a big spider? Is that a spider? Sorry about doing that. Is it a spider? I think it is. Nice. That's where it's come from. Is it Canada? Ooh. Free spider. So we've got the DURSTON X Dome 2. Got me on about X Mid. X Dome 2 with solid inner. Hello. So we have got the tent out of its box. We'll get it all opened up and we'll have a look at it. God, they're like. Bearing in mind, this is my first review. Probably don't know what I'm doing. Doing a bit of reading. I'm not going to go into depth because we'd all know there's Google. If you want to know any major stats, I don't know why. If I was thinking review, the proof's in the pudding. That's using it. So these are amazing. These. Wow, I've never seen these before like this. Right, so these are Eastern Carbon, whatever that means. 3.9 to 6.9 blend. That means absolutely nothing to me. I just want to know if you're not going to smash up in a wind. That's all I'm bothered about. I've been looking at pictures of this tent on the DURSTON site, and it actually says, well, it actually doesn't say it. So I've just been trying to look to see whether it's a 4-season or a 3-season, because I've got it with a solid inner, which you can't get at the minute. It says sold out everywhere. Like, I've been waiting 5 months or so for this one. And this is first time pitching it as well, obviously. So there is pictures of it absolutely covered in snow. So I don't know if you can use it as a 4-season. I'm sure, I think it's okay in England for every season, but obviously, is it from Canada, this tent? So obviously over there it's slightly different. It's Canada. So that's in there. So whether you can or you can't, someone will know out there. Some pegs and all, and some pegs. Guaranteed wind's going to pick up now, as it always does. Been excited for this tent. It's a bit sad, really. But what? It's our row. Get excited with a tent. Good God. Solid, isn't it? I wonder why they've run out of these. I mean, this got delayed. It was supposed to come last month, but the well, one thing I never did was check what the pegs were. Look like a cast alley, that. 4 pegs. Yeah, they're cast alley by the looks of them. But I'll have to check that. I'll come back and check what they are. So 2 different sizes as they do. Yeah man, nice. Nice V-pegs. Right, I've got the ground sheet. I did have it the wrong way around. Obviously, you have labels up or writing up. The pegs are 8 DAC J. You get 4 of each, small ones, big ones. Like I say, I'm gonna have to bear with me with this bugger. This is actually live. Putting it up live. So I'm going to try and connect them to there. Connect them to them bottom lugs. Show you really. So I'm going to connect them to them bottom lugs. Show you. So the lugs, I'm going to put them lugs into them end piece and we'll see how that is. I'll get all them done and we'll come back. Right, we'll get the framework up. Get this framework up, the poles in. Make sure they're all in, I guess. So this tent's a weird pitch. Pole in or out. And once this is on, I mean, you can lay the other sheet on instead as well first, because you've got to pitch the fly sheet. Pitch the fly sheet on now, and with the tent not being symmetrical, you have to make sure that you've got the fly sheet the right way around. Because if you don't, you have to start again. So it has to be the right way around. So the fly goes on next. The fly on. Make sure I've got it right way around. Yeah. Get all them connected. All four corners. All four. Then we get clipping. Clip, clip, clip. Nice and easy to put on. I'll do this side and you can see it. Fairly big floor plan, is this? Fairly big anyway. Taking shape now. Take that long. These in. But might if your carbon fibre poles get wet. Clip that up here. And that's basically the shell up. So I'll take you around it, the DURSTON Dome 2. I know I keep saying it. For the excitement. Don't you wee against that. No, you don't. Alright, no cocking legs. There's your vent. Straight in. Right, the unveiling time. Let's get this unveiled. So you've got 4 pegs, but you've only got 4 pegs left. I mean, I use the big ones mainly for guiding. Reason being, because I always think the little ones, I mean, I don't know if I'm right or not. You're laid in your tent, so it's not really going to matter if, oh, nice one. Still with the magnetic tie backs. I love these magnetic things. Yeah, you're laid in your tent, so that's pinning that down for a big storm. And the guide ropes I always use for the other ones. Can you see in there? Let's have a look. I might get away at camera, but we'll see. So what we do now, just seem a bit faffy, but what we're doing now is just pin these up to the allocated lugs. How do we go around them? How would that do that? That's that clip in there. Why would you? Why have we got a spare loop for them then? Yeah, to sink them in it then. So I guess what we have here is we calculate all these clips into each one. And what I couldn't understand was why was there an extra, I mean the way the camera, why is there extra loops? But obviously that's because of the so you can just have it in the mode for, you know, for the mode for stargazing. But this, I've got a solid inner, so probably wouldn't really need that. So I get all these pinned up. Right, so I've got all them plumbed in, all the clips on the inners. So I'll go all the way around on the inners. Cause, just to let everyone know, because it's a, well, it's an X, I guess the X means everything's offset, a bit like the X dome, the X mid. You have to make sure that you're putting the fly on the right way. Everything's symmetrical apart from the clips inside. I found that out. So yeah, what I'm going to do is when I fold this up, I'm going to mark each side of them with some marker, so we know black to black. If you look, they're all the same colour both sides. You know, it will give you, some tents have different colour systems, don't they? These are all the same. So if I mark the side and I know black to black, I should then never put it wrong way around. No, I ain't got any little tie outs here. And the same with the guide ropes. I mean, they're quite weak, but once you've looped them around, I guess, and put a guide rope on it, it will make it strong. So you can do, I'm guessing you can do that a bit like the Solo and the No tent burn 1. So this is probably the most faffiest tent, because I don't know what I'm doing, I've ever probably put up, because it's not exactly standard. There's all sorts, like I said, there's all sorts of fittings. This is solid inner. There's all sorts of fittings for just to put the inner tent up and leave the fly off. And then there's in the panels we've also got double zipped, so you can undo the solid to make it more mesh. Here, a double liner. I haven't found the zip yet, but oh yeah, there's the zip for the inner, so it's see-through then. So I always think that's quite a good idea. The sun's making an appearance. It's got it folded up, and I love the magnetic bits are really good. I love them. Oh, can't find a tie out there. Oh. Let's go to that one. What the frick's a tie out for that then? So we're looking quite big inside. Each set of the inner tent has a magnetic strip as well. It looks fairly big. The offset design. So let's get some measurements if anyone wants measurements. Let's try. So I get that to be about 50 inches, and that's 1.27 centimeters. Let's do the, well, I always do a medium with these, because if you do a medium, it's like zigzags, isn't it? I get that to 7 foot. Maybe take a bit off your big, which comes to, what's that, come to 2 meters 10. Yeah, 210. I think that's what it says, but that's the accurate measurements. So let's throw my Neo loft in there and see how big it looks. Bet you can't get 2 of them in there. Do you know what? I think you might get 2 of them in there. You definitely get 2 of them in there. So it is a true 2-person tent. You definitely get 2 in there. That's pretty good. I didn't expect that. So I'm gonna have plenty of room. Right. That's pretty cool, that. Didn't expect that. So I'm quite pleased with that. I'm going to mark them corners up, as I say, so I don't get muddled up again. Guide ropes, need 4 guide ropes. I would definitely say on my other Durston, put extra loops on them, bungees on them, just in case. You definitely, so 4 guide ropes. You'll use your big pegs for your guide ropes. You need a 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6 extra pegs, I would say, if you use your big ones for your guide ropes. So 6 extra pegs. I've got some lightweight titanium ones. I'm going to put them with it and probably put some bungees on and some guide ropes, and then it'll be perfect. Because like I say, imagine that in wind, it's not going to hold up well, is it? Yeah, that just collapse. Yeah, but looking good, pinned out properly. Job's probably a good one. You're liking it. We'll get some drone footage of it for the end. Right, we'll get some drone footage and show you what it looks like from the air. So thanks for watching. I hope I haven't bothered the tits off everyone. That's what that is. The DURSTON X Dome 2 with solid inner. Subscribe.